today on Founder Talks, we have Arpit Arora with us. Arpit Arora is passive income coach. Welcome, Arpit. Welcome to Founder Talks. And we would like to
Thank
know
you.
more about you.
Thank you for having me over on the platform. It certainly is an opportunity I did not want to miss. So kudos to you, Ajay.
Thank you, Arpit. And tell us, what is the reason, how you idea behind this you can say opportunity which you created for yourself. Like how you think that passive income coach will be the area of expertise that I'll be expert
Ajay, I believe this journey is like from poles to poles. Uh, Back when I was in England and at that time I was a complete spendthrifter. तो मैं अपना सारा पैसा कोशिश करता था कैसे खर्च दूं luxuries में, trying to look rich, doing so many things जो बहुत सारे at least youngsters definitely relate कर पाएंगे. बिकॉज जब एक अर्ली एज में आपके पास पैसा होता है तो एक जेस्ट हमेशा होती है कि कैसे आप अपना लाइफस्टाइल को एनहांस कर पाओ, कैसे आप वो लग्जरीज को यूज कर पाओ जो आप जिसके बारे में आप ड्रीम करते. तो आई हैव एक्चुअली लिव्ड दैट लाइफ इन इंग्लैंड एंड उससे आई हैव ट्रांजिशनड इनटू समवन हु tries to only live on the basis of needs, not wants, and not only does that but also coaches people and help them create passive income from the money they already have. So ये एक बहुत बड़ी एक जर्नी रही है मेरी पिछले आई कैन से ऑलमोस्ट 13-14 सालों की. तो मैं इंग्लैंड 18 साल का था जब मैं इंग्लैंड गया था. मैं अपनी एजुकेशन ग्रेजुएशन करने गया था. उस टाइम मुझे ये नहीं पता था कि मैं इंग्लैंड में 7 साल रुकने वाला हूँ. तो ग्रेजुएशन होते होते मैंने कंप्लीट करते ही मैंने काम करना शुरू कर दिया फाइनेंशियल कंपनीज में, और काम करते करते मैं उन कंपनीज में मैनेजरियल पोजीशंस मुझे मिली, और वो एक्सपीरियंस यूज करके मैंने अपना MBA किया लंदन स्कूल ऑफ कॉमर्स से. वो 7 साल कब चले गए आई नेवर न्यू, बट उस 7 सालों में इट वाज ऑल अबाउट making a lot of money and spending a lot of money. So my life has been a transition from that to now coaching people all across India and helping them get over this economic problem that they're having, getting over this recession by creating fixed monthly passive income. So I believe that my journey is a simple pursuit, relentless pursuit of passion. And this is the biggest pain I felt when I came to India, was that I had no money, I had no job. And I felt that, इस टाइम पे अगर मेरे पास एक इनकम होती तो how easy would that have been in my life. And I could see that. So that made me think, why does the field of finance has to be so complicated when it is not? That's why when I got into that journey of giving financial products and services and then finally getting into coaching people about money.
So brief our viewers about your transition from, as you were saying, you were thrifter of money. You money did not hold in your hand. So how the transition happened?
So that particular transition part was actually, I would call it my transformation, because A to B was the total transition. The transformation happened in the middle. तो हुआ ये कि जब मैं इंडिया आया 2011-2012 में, तो इंडिया आते ही मेरे पास, like I said, I had no job. I had a little bit amount of savings from England. Like I said, I used to make a lot of money, but सारा पैसा खर्च देता था. I bought a BMW car. I took my parents on international Euro trips every year. So you had always the latest iPad, latest iPhone, everything where I could spend my money in. And all that was at a very early age. I was just in my early 20s when I had all this. So for that person to come to India and have no job and have no income was a big pain point. So I could not enjoy the same luxuries as I had. So मैं चाहता था कि मैं एक बिजनेस शुरू करूं. मैंने बिजनेस शुरू करने से पहले 1 साल रॉयल बैंक ऑफ स्कॉटलैंड में भी काम किया. अब लाइफ का एक ऐसा पॉइंट आ गया था कि एक बड़ा स्टेप लेना था. फॉर्चुनेटली और अनफॉर्चुनेटली माय फादर, जिनका अपना एक स्टील रोलिंग मिल में वो काम करते थे, so he had to leave the job that he had, and there was a 1-year period in the house when there was no income coming. not from my side as much because I was just doing a job, not from my father's side. So we realized ki as a family we have assets. My father, at least my parents built assets. They were not like me, but those assets were not making money for us. So we realized ki money is always going to be a struggle as long as you're not working for it.
Mm.
Right? You have to keep on working for it. Then it's okay. But the moment you stop working for money, then it becomes a struggle. So invariably, life is always a struggle if you're not working and working very hard. So the thing that I realized was कि आप passion की तरफ कभी काम नहीं कर सकते. आपको पैसे की तरफ काम करना पड़ेगा तो पैसा आएगा. पैशन की तरफ काम करोगे तो पैसा आएगा या नहीं आएगा. Then that part is unclear. या कुछ टाइम तक नहीं आएगा. तो which is why I realized कि मैं भी अपना passion follow करना चाहता हूँ. मैं चाहता था कि मैं फाइनेंस के फील्ड में कुछ बड़ा करूं, बट आई वाज नॉट एबल टू डू दैट. मैं चाहता था मैं एक बहुत बड़ा एंटरप्रेन्योर बनूं, लेकिन वो बनने के लिए लॉट ऑफ सैक्रिफाइसेस हैड टू बी मेड. लेकिन मेरे पास आज ही इनकम नहीं है तो मैं आज के बारे में सोचूंगा. तो ये थॉट प्रोसेस आई वाज लाइक कि मैं पैशन जीऊं या मैं अपनी इनकम की नीड पूरी करूं. उस टाइम पे मुझे रियलाइज हुआ कि हमारे एसेट्स, जो पैसा हमारे पास ऑलरेडी है, वो हमारे लिए काम कर सकता है. तो आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग, आई स्टार्टेड लर्निंग, आई स्टार्टेड रीडिंग. I found I did everything I could do to ensure that I learn everything that I know. So I learned from Tony Robbins, I learned from Robert Kiyosaki, I learned from Blair Singer, I learned from Jack Canfield, I learned from the best minds in the world to know what I know today. And not just that, that was foreign learning. I did learning in India. I got certified by SEBI as a research analyst. I spent too much time onto my own learning and development with the background that I already had in finance, and finally created a model which gives fixed monthly income to anyone and everyone who wishes to learn and be able to have that in their life. So that point when I realized ki Arpit, this is not the life you want to live. You want to live a life of passion. So I had to apply all of that on myself and get over my money problems at that time, and then finally be able to coach other people to do this as well. So that I believe was the time of transformation when I was on my lowest.
So you are now targeting people to get independent, like financially. So what is your business model right now? Like how you connect with people and you make them understand the value of money?
So when I started Ajay in 2014 is when I started my first business. In 2017, I started my second business. So the first business was only financial products and services. Where in 2017, I actually started coaching people. So today, my focus or the way I can contribute to people or how I can add value in their life is by teaching them on the mindset, the skill set, and systems that are needed to create fixed monthly passive income from the money they already have. And that I do by online courses. So funny, just how we were talking about how transition in business happens and life happens when extreme circumstances happen, just like COVID. We used to do this in a seminar format or in a workshop format in physical face to face. Now I learned not to ever back down from any kind of circumstances the life throws at you. So during the lockdown, I took all the content that I had and I recreated that in a studio or in a setup like this in a video based mastery over the finance. So we created online programs in a short to be able to help everyone whosoever might be just someone who's wanting to learn about money, is still a student, or might have just joined a job and has now started making income, to someone who is making a lot of money and is running a business, or even someone who's just retired and is looking for passive income. So keeping in mind all stages of life, we created programs which are able to help people to live their life fully with passion and not worry about money.
So as you discussed about the pandemic, COVID, so our economy is hit pretty hard. So what advice do you give to people who are going through a very tough time during this time, this pandemic? And what do you
So
think in how much time we will be able to get over it?
I've always had this belief system, Ajay, that tough times don't last, tough people do. And to be tough, it is not physically tough, it is here,
Mentally tough,
mentally.
yeah, totally.
So now the question remains, how do you get that mentality of toughness, or how are you not affected? So something that I do with myself, I follow spirituality. So that really helps me to be very strong mentally. I almost feel no difference to what is happening in the outer world in my life. But that is just one side of it. The other side, which is the external life that we live in, what really affects us on the outer world, one of the main things that I've even a research done in US says the same thing, that money is the biggest problem that people have. And the worst, the one thing that this economy has hit most after health is wealth or money. People's income have stopped. Or a lot of people that I know are working at half the salary and giving twice the number of hours to ensure that they still have a job. Business owners' income have stopped. Some of their business models have become uh, irrelevant altogether. So इस पूरे scenario में how does one ensure कि they are still able to have that income? And that is exactly, so I feel that the universe helped me to become where I am today, to be able to help people, especially in this time, because I believe what I do today is exactly to help people who are in a time like this and are facing income related problems. They need to come on this model as soon as possible to get over that problem that they're facing. So my intention is to help people to get over the money worries, and money worries is biggest worry of the COVID after health.
Anytime money is the only problem people are having, as you said, you are truly right about it. So, what are the things which you suggest to people who want to invest their money? Like, give us few examples.
So Ajay, contrary to what a lot of people might actually think, the money game is more a mental game than a physical game, or it's more of a mindset game than a skill set game. See, 80% of all the success that we get is mindset. 20% of that success is skill set. So I've actually curated a total system in a way they don't just learn mindset, skill set, but also systems and become a part of a community which is on the same goal. So I think these are the four pillars which are needed, which are at most important to be able to win the game of money. And now the question is, how do they learn about it? I think the first thing, like I said in the same sequence, is changing your mindset about money. If I tell you a way through which you can make 20 times return, but you don't execute it, the only reason that will hold you back is the mindset, because
Yeah,
your mind would not. So opportunities are like, the world is full of opportunities. People who have the right mindset are able to take on them. People who don't have the right mindset are afraid, or they don't think it's worth doing, or whatever reason your rationale your mind gives you.
so
So the
they
mastery has
quit
to happen
without
here.
trying. This is the only
Sorry?
challenge. People quit without trying. They say this is too
Absolutely.
hard.
Absolutely. Sometimes that is the case as well. Sometimes they feel it's too risky. Sometimes they feel it's too much hard work. Sometimes they feel I'm not enough to be able to do this. I don't think I can do this because I've never done this.
Never done this
So
before. Yeah.
brain will always come with stories, always. And not, it doesn't just apply for finance, it applies for the entire life. Every single action we take is coming from the kind of mindset that we have. So the same thing applies for money as well. If we want to learn about, if we want to take the first steps, I think the first step should happen inside, not outside. So learning the mindset about money is the 80% of effort. Then is someone ready to actually know the physical, the how of actually getting this done? So that is a later stage, and people actually start with the how first. That is where I believe they go wrong, and that is what they should do instead. They start working on the mindset.
Okay, so what do you suggest, Arpit? Like we are into financial crisis right now. GDP is minus 23.4 in this quarter. So what do you suggest? Like how we can pop up with the situation, and what do you suggest people to do in these circumstances?
So the first thing, if I was in these circumstances and I did not have the systems which I have today, the first thing is I will look for my strengths. So when we talk about investing, the strength is the asset base that we have. How much money do we have? So it does not just matter what money you have in the bank. About a system through which you can know how much money you have in the bank, in FDs, in your property, in gold, in stocks, in real estate, and bond, and insurances, and everything else and everywhere. the first thing that a person needs to know is how much money do they have in totality. The second thing that they need to know is what is the rate at which the wealth is growing. The is this wealth even beating inflation? I actually created a tool just to get all this in automation, get all this done in automation called the financial strength analysis. So it's a beautiful tool which helps people to just put in what numbers they have in what asset class and what is the percentage of return they're getting in this. And you get a beautiful corporate report on your entire wealth, telling you what mistakes you've done with the wealth, what has gone right for you, what has gone wrong, what are the areas that you're missing out on, and what simple action steps you can take to start, changing from what you are to where you want to be. So I believe this is the initiation point where people can at least know where they are today, so that they know how to go about where they want to be. So knowing your financial strength is the basics after knowing the mindset, after having the aligned mindset, and then be able to find out investing opportunities into every single asset class. Ajay, there's one more thing that I strongly believe in, which is pretty much on the same lines. There are a lot of people who follow Warren Buffett for investing. There are a lot of people who follow Robert Kiyosaki for investing. There are a lot of people who follow George Soros and all kinds of, or Rakesh Jhunjhunwala in Indian context. The point is, are they all successful? I believe so. Are they all making money? I believe so. The question is, why should you follow one? Why don't you follow the best strategies of the best investment strategists in the world? And that is exactly what I believe in doing. So I don't just believe in investing in one asset class. I believe in investing in every single asset class, but efficiently and but in a system that gives you fixed monthly income. That is what someone should do.
So what do you suggest? Like most of people, young people like you, were spending a lot of money while you were on your first job. So what do you suggest? Like we do not have that proper mindset while we start earning at a very young age. So how can we change our mindset from spending money to saving money and creating assets for ourselves? What do you suggest?
So one thing that I did, and I later realized that this was the reason, was I had a very strong why. Now, as philosophical as it might sound, this is the strongest reason which makes or compels people to take action. The stronger the why is, the bigger the action, the easier the action, and the bigger the results. So one needs to know, why are they doing it in the first place? Why not live a life where you're spending money every day and not saving? So what happiness does it give you, and what potential sadness can it give you? I was only able to change when I was in pain. When I was in pain, not living the life that I wanted to live when I did not have income, which made me realize that all the money that I spent, I could have saved for the future, and then be able to create passive income out of it as well. So income or no income from work does not mean that I have to compromise on my lifestyle. That I believe was my initiation point. Could be very different for everyone. So I believe a person should know their why first. Why do they want to do it in the first place? Which is the mindset. Then comes a skill set, where something I teach in my courses. Again, I do although teach in the mindset and skill set both. But once the mindset is aligned, then through the courses they can learn, enhance the mindset and the skill set by knowing what step by step action they need to take to be able to understand how much money are they making and how should they allocate into expenses and income, and how to use the income or whatever the saving is left to be able to create more passive income out of that. So it has to follow through a very structured way to go about it. Otherwise, you might do step 3 and step 4, but might miss step 1 and step 5, which might not give you the result that you rightfully deserve.
So I guess momentary happiness are the things which make the people commit those kind of mistakes which you did, or which anyone who is just having quick monies in their hand are bound to do. So Arpit, is there any message you would like to give to our founder of viewers?
Certainly. Ajay, I want to first congratulate your viewers, because the kind of value that you're generating for them is phenomenal. So if they're associated with you, they've taken the first step, they've already taken the right step and the first step in the right direction. So apart from that, there's one big message that I want to give to, in fact, every single person who's hearing this, is that deep down in our life, there is always a purpose. A lot of people have figured it out, a lot of people have not. And that purpose is aligned with following something which becomes our passion. And I believe this is the truest sense of our existence, is to be able to follow something and do it beautifully and achieve excellence in that. And I believe that money becomes one of the biggest reasons for the distraction towards following that passion. Now, that's something, it doesn't have to be that way. I have actually created systems and worked on that system with a lot of hundreds of people who've actually overcome this thing in their life. And if you are that person that I'm addressing to, I want you to know that, you know, the struggle is not necessary, it is a choice. And you can choose not to struggle. And working for money is always going to be a struggle, but it doesn't have to be that way. So I can help, I can contribute, I can add value to your life if you are that person seeking that thing, that one thing. If you are a person who's dedicated to follow your passion, if you're someone who knows the purpose of their existence, then they have to excel in a certain thing, but money is holding them back. You will have you're in for a treat, because the kind of consequences that come um, from learning about passive income and money is something that goes until your grave, and not just you, in fact, the legacy behind you. So by being here, you've taken the first step already, I suppose, which is why you're watching what we're doing here. So take the next step, which might be a bigger step, but learn more about money, and you can learn it from anywhere. It doesn't have to be from me as well. But mastering the game of money will help you to make everything else easier in your life. So that is my message for you, that money is the biggest distraction on your journey towards your passion, and make sure that you are not distracted, because you only get to live once. You only have one passion to follow. You only have one purpose. So fulfill that to the best of your ability. That's all I've got to say.
Thank you, Arpit. Thank you for your time and thank you for your wonderful words and advice to our viewers. And we would like to hear more about your experiences and about your courses in future. So thank you for giving time to Founder Talk.
Thank you so much, Ajay.